fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. And the Cyclones will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Makes the grab on third. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glover. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Parker. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Dampier. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Smith. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Utah! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
quarter coming. From the gun, running back on the move. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might as well stick with him. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fears the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Cyclones will go for it on 4th down. Let's send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pressure coming. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames.
And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quick.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Albright.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to duck.
Oh, they faked it. Snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down. The Utes are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Lets it fly. Big fella moving. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Utes! They take the lead with the 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the defense, Dave got him at the 27. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Gamecocks have made a statement thus far on the road. But as we know with this program, it only matters if they win. There are no moral victories in Jacksonville. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air. It's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slithers into space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, and take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now improvising. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play.
All right, let's get it.
They go to the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To throw, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Utes decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Brown. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Brown. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sideline. It's Smith.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the